Hello everyone, it's Adam here. I am about to be driving 915 miles over 13 hours. Let me show you. That's my route. Yeah. So I'm leaving New Hampshire at like 3 p.m. I'm gonna drive pretty late into the night. There's a lot of traffic. And then, yeah, sleep at a rest stop for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 hours. If I'm lucky. And then go buy a car. I don't have much else to say, honestly. Like the next 2 days are going to be, actually the next week is going to be ridiculous. But I've already used a minute at the intro, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. Whew. All right, well, we made it. I love this truck, by the way. We made it through. So filled up my tank a week ago. Truck stops always have fast diesel. Filled the tank a week ago. Where's the washer nozzles? And drove to and from work. I don't know. I guess I do the front for the wash nozzles. I got some bugs all over here. Drove to and from work for 4 days. Then left New Hampshire this morning, so this afternoon, and crossed the entire New York State, Pennsylvania, and now we're in central Ohio. We're only 200 miles away from our destination, so we did 700 miles today. I'm just now getting my first tank of gas, tank of diesel. It's a 33-gallon tank, by the way, so I never run it dry for sediment, soot reasons, stuff on the tank. But 28 gallons of diesel, and it's not just today. I mean, I've been running this thing all week. Amazing. Well, 270 miles to go, and 841 miles of range. Should be good. Not sure how long this is gonna last because the road is super bumpy. It's gonna keep moving this phone around. But good morning from Indiana. We're 62 miles from Indianapolis. Good night last night. I got some fuel at 1 a.m. This is ridiculous. At 1 a.m. and found a rest. Loves and Flying J and Pilot, they all charge for parking now after midnight. So you have to install their application and pay them $18 to park for a 3-hour nap. I pulled into this place and thought, there's no way they're policing this. And literally as I untied my shoelaces to hop in the back of the truck, two local cops came by and jotted down my license plate number. I'm like, oh, all right, I get it. Was clearly buying a coffee and a bear claw isn't enough. So I went a mile on the road to a real rest area and pulled in there and slept in the back for 3 hours. See the bags? Got them bags. And we are now, we're in the last final hour. So I haven't told you what I'm buying yet. I just told you that I'm going on an adventure to get a car. I'll save all that for later, and actually, in fact, I'll do a whole video, which will be a whole proper tour. But essentially, once I get the car, it's gonna be a whole thing. We're gonna meet at the bank, get the title, go back and do all the driving stuff, and then that seems like it's an opposite order, but I have a lot of cash on me right now. A lot of cash, more cash than I've ever seen in my whole life. And then come on, Ohio, Indianapolis. Come on, Indianapolis, get your shit together. And then we're gonna go. I have to go to the U-Haul and pick up my trailer I reserved. A lot of variables, a lot of things can go wrong today. We'll see. Patriot Blue and Steel Blue. That is a beautiful car. It's very beautiful. That blue top. Oh, it's so nice. Well, I don't get to go to the Midwest very often, and so we're at White Castle. Okay, I'm gonna try to eat something here while we talk about this beautiful car behind me. By the way, you'll love this. I've already shot this video once, but I forgot to hit record, which is not like me at all, but I'm very tired. Yesterday I left and drove 14 hours from New Hampshire to Indianapolis. I'm exhausted. What a beautiful car, though. So, anyone have any ideas on what this is? I'm trying to eat. Well, it's an E46, right? I can't afford an M3. Well, I'm picky. I have very picky desires. And the M3s that check my boxes, I can't afford. So, but second best, and I got a 330 Ci convertible. It's an amazing story. A guy or girl in Indianapolis leased it in 2002 for a year, turned it in. The publisher of the Indianapolis newspaper purchased the CPO in 2003, and then from 2003 to 2017 he put 25,000 miles on it, just driving it casually as a Sunday car. He passed away in 2019. Before he did that, he sold the car to a friend of his who kept it in his garage and put, over the course of 2017 to 2025, so 7 years, 5,000 miles on it. So it has 30,000 miles on it. It's a fully loaded 2002 330 Ci convertible, built in Bavaria, of course. And I've learned something amazing about this. Steel blue, only available in 2 years, 2 model years, with the blue soft top. It's also a manual, a 5-speed manual. The 6-speed manual came in 04, 05, 06, somewhere on there. It's a 5-speed. I'm not going to drive on the interstate, so it's fine. And I did some research. This is back of napkin research, but produced in 2002 and 2003, the amount of manual 330 Ci convertibles, or 330 Ci's in general, not just convertibles, that are steel blue with blue soft top and a manual, there's like between 75 and 150 produced. There's not very many of these, and to find one with 30,000 miles, and me being the 4th owner, it's pretty amazing. And the two previous owners are like one owner because they're neighbors. You know, it doesn't really, they're friends, right? So it is technically 2 owners, but might as well be one with how they both maintained it. They kept the service records and everything. All right, I'm gonna pause the video, finish my food, and then I'll do a walk around. So again, like I said, fully loaded, steel blue metallic. I was gonna buy a car 2 hours from me in Boston. It was an 06 manual, I think 3 owners, but 69,000 miles, and it was silver on black. And as soon as I saw this thing, a picture of this, I was like, I have to have that car. It's just exceptional. It's a gray interior. I can't open the door because the clearance. I have to jack it up a little bit to do that on the weld points. But you can see it's a gray interior, 5-speed. I can't wait to show the interior. I'm gonna do a full walkthrough when I get back from the MOA rally tomorrow. I'm going to the MOA rally tomorrow to volunteer. But look at this paint, and look at the blue soft top. He brushes it after every drive. He just loves this car, loved this car. It's mine now, but look at this paint. It's really something special. And then look at the undercarriage. There's the undercarriage. All original, except for, of course, you know, consumable stuff like brakes and stuff like that, but all original parts. And as you can see, it's just in amazing shape. So my plan for it is to leave it completely stock, obviously. I'm going to, I had to get back on the road. New Michelin Pilot Sport tires. I'm gonna have my BMW mechanic go over the whole thing, probably replace the coolant expansion tank, just for peace of mind. It is the original coolant expansion tank to our knowledge, and so that's just old. It's 22 years old. It could crack at any point. Look at the suspension. Look at all the things. Just look at the whole thing. Oh, and also the only other problem that we have is the every other time you open this door handle, this window won't go all the way down for the convertible thing to clear this thing here. And so he thinks it's related to the 2017 recall of all the airbags. And I think I agree with him. I think there's a sensor in there that's not plugged in or something. It's literally every other time it won't open. So I'll get my guy look at that too, and then just look through for codes and other stuff. And then I'm taking it down Northeast Detailing and having Chris down there do an OptiCoat ceramic coating on it with paint correction. I mean, the paint is immaculate, but just have Chris do his magic to it. There's a better view of the interior right there, if you can get in there. Yeah, it's really something. There's nothing worn at all. Like, it's really amazing. But I got a 14-hour drive home, so I'm gonna get out of here. But there's one last view of it before we go home. 330 Ci, steel blue metallic, blue soft top, 5-speed manual, 30,000 miles. I'm the 4th owner. Oh, what did I pay? I mentioned it before, but then I stopped recording on accident. I paid $14,700 for it. The one with 70,000 miles in Boston, he wanted $12,900, and it was steel, gray, silver, with a black top, and it was 06 manual, so it was a 6-speed. So it was a newer facelift model, nicer lighting, LED headlight, LED taillights, and stuff like that. But this is a pre-facelift and way less miles, and in the gorgeous blue. So I'm so excited. All right, guys. Have a good day. Bye. Just checking on things. Looking good back there. Well, it is it's almost 7 a.m. So this is a tough drive. One of my toughest, solo at least, 'cause it's just me. But it's basically like 30 hours of driving without stops, just under 2,000 miles. It's just a really, really tough drive. I'm in the home stretch now of 3.5 hours to go. And yeah, just ready to be home. I was gonna go through Hooksett and drop this off the detailer, but I'm gonna get home at like 11 a.m. and I fly out of Boston this afternoon. So I have to drop the car off, get it all squared away, and then I have a couple of errands to do today, which is have the tires looked at with my tire shop, have my mechanic look at it. I was going to have my detailer look at it, but he's 2 hours south, and then go to the town office and register it, and then basically pack and go down to Tennessee for the MOA rally. But yeah, it's a long drive. This is a really, really, really long drive. I'm pretty exhausted. I booked a hotel room last night, and I need to reach out to Marriott because I have a reservation guarantee as a platinum member with them, but they canceled on me. I booked a hotel room last night, and I showed up, and they said, "Oh, sorry about this, but we're sold out. We can't accommodate you." So I need to call the helpline and I was reimbursed, obviously, but they have like a thing where they give you a credit or something, or points if you get a confirmed reservation that doesn't go through. Okay. Yeah, we're just driving. It's boring. But I'm almost caught up on all my podcasts, which is always good. Literally 30 hours later. The car, so I will have to take it to the body shop because and sorry to the seller, but he and I discussed this before I left. The rain guards that are plastic pieces that are screwed into the inner wheel well, the front wheels, those were touching the front of the trailer when it's all the way on. And so every time we hit a bump, they get hit. And so both now have cracked. And I looked it up, they're $80 a piece online. That was without any research at all, just a quick Google search of the part number, $80 each. I also noticed because of all the banging up and down, there's a couple of trim screws under the body fender that have come loose and fallen out. There's 4 of them that have come loose. But the fender itself is fine. It's just a couple of clips and screws that have come loose from banging. It's really frustrating. I feel bad about it, but it's very, very easy to fix those things. I can remove the front wheels and just in a couple of hours replace all those parts. So it's not a big deal. It's the problem with low cars, that's just, it is what it is. But I'll be home in 3.5 hours. And oh yeah, so I slept in the car last night. Again, second night in a row sleeping in the car, so my neck is really hurting. I say truck. It's actually very comfortable back there. If you ever sit in the back of a Ram 1500 crew cab, it's massive back there. There's like, it's huge back there. So quite comfortable until like the 5th hour when my neck started hurting. So I've gotten a total of 7 hours of sleep over the last 2 nights. So I'm tired. And I'm going to sleep really well tonight in Tennessee because I have a hotel room. I booked a hotel room for the National Rally. And so I'll be sleeping. If I was sleeping on the dirt tonight, I'd be a little less happy about it. All right. I got my coffee. And car is very dirty. I feel bad, but it'll get taken care of in the next few weeks. This project's going to take some time. It is turnkey. It's ready to drive. But between now and like August 1st, there's a whole bunch of stuff I want to do to it. The body work, the motor work, the detailing, the tires, maybe suspension. It's just going to take time. I have a kid at home, so I just have to pace myself. So, okay. I look terrible. I've eaten nothing but like sugar shit for the last 2 days. This morning I had a Rice Krispie treat for breakfast. It's terrible. I mean, I do drink black coffee, which helps a lot, but yeah, it's just terrible garbage food I've been eating.